Hello, how you doing this afternoon? So today is Monday. This is March the 5th. But we're going to start from Sunday, March the 4th. So I hope you all had a wonderful weekend and had a wonderful Lord's Day yesterday, praising Him and giving Him thanksgiving for waking you up and all that He's done. So today we're reading from again Jesus Always, Embracing Joy in His Presence by Sarah Young. So for March the 4th, which was yesterday, Sunday, it says, "Blessed are all those who wait for me. Waiting patiently does not come easily to you, but it is nonetheless very good for you. You long to plan ahead, make definitive decisions, and make things happen. There is a time for that, but this is not the time. Now is the time for sitting in my presence, trusting me with your whole heart. This discipline will bring a wealth of blessings your way. Some of the good things I offer you resides in the future. While you obediently wait on me, you are building up equity for those not yet blessings, because they are veiled in the mystery of the future. You cannot see them clearly. Other blessings are for the present. The very process of waiting for me is beneficial. It keeps your soul on tiptoes. As you look up to me in hope, you acknowledge that I am in control, and you rest in my goodness. Though you may not understand why you have to wait so long, I bless you as you choose to trust me with all your heart. Scriptures for Sunday, March the 4th, is, "Yet the Lord longs to be gracious to you. He rises to show your compassion. For the Lord is a God of justice. Blessed are all who wait for him." Isaiah chapter 30, verse 18. "Cause me to hear your loving kindness in the morning, for in you do I trust. Cause me to know the way in which I should walk, for I lift up my soul to you." Psalms chapter 143, verse 8. "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding." Proverbs 3:5, which is one of my favorites, as I mentioned before. Now, today, Monday, yay, the beginning of the week, weekday, rather. So, today is Monday, March the 5th, and the reading says, "I am taking care of you." Sometimes you feel alone and vulnerable, exposed to the elements of a fallen world. When you are feeling this way, stop and remind yourself, Jesus is taking care of me. This reminder can comfort you and help you relax. It draws you back from obsessing about the future, trying to figure out and orchestrate what will happen. When circumstances are confusing and you don't know which way to proceed, remember that you are in my watch care. I know everything about you and your situation. I also know the future. A child in a good family with adequate resources doesn't need to know how his parents will provide for him tomorrow, next week, next year. You are in the blessed family. You are in the best family imaginable, and my resources are absolutely unlimited. So bring me all your needs and concerns, entrust them to me, and live confidently. As a child of the King of Kings, relax and rejoice, for I am taking good care of you. Cast all your anxieties on him, because he cares for you. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 7. The Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your needs in a sun-scorched land and will strengthen your frame. You will be like a well-watered garden, like a spring whose water never fails. Isaiah chapter 58, verse 11. And he has on his robe and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lords of Lords. Revelation chapter 19, verse 16. So, as people, we sometimes feel like we're alone. We sometimes feel overwhelmed with our situations and circumstances. And we feel like we have no one, beside us, or no one to help us through things, or care for us. But that isn't true, because we have God. Even though we don't see him, we know that he's there. By looking at the earth and all the things that he takes care of that man doesn't have to. But he tells us he takes care of us, and we have to remember that when those situations and circumstances come upon us and we feel overwhelmed. We pray and ask him to help us and guide us through those things. Never feel like you're alone, because he's with us. You just pray and just be in his presence, and in all his wonderfulness and awness of him. So, and as you're doing that, and as you go through your trials and tribulations, and it isn't easy. I go through a lot, and it's not easy, but it gets easier as you open yourself up to allow God to work in you, as you trust him. And that's what he's asking us to do, to entrust our cares and burdens to him. And as we do that, it will enlighten us. We'll feel like the world that was once weighing us down and heavy on our shoulders is lifted up off of us, because we got somebody to care for us. Like it mentions, when we're coming up, we didn't think about what our parents were going to do, how they was going to do it, but why they did what they do. We just let them go on and do, and we knew that we were taken care of. But that's how we're supposed to feel with God, knowing that no matter what, he takes care of us. We don't have to wonder how, why. Our tomorrows, Lord's willing, we wake up to see tomorrow, has already been taken care for us. All we have to do, when he wake us up tomorrow, be obedient. Trust him. Be in his presence. Let him work. And then you will see whatever blessings that he already prepared for you tomorrow. When you step into tomorrow, those blessings are yours. As he say, what is for you is for you. What's for me is for me. So, and then going back to March the 4th, when it says, blessed are all those who wait for me. Oh, wow, that's a big one. Because we want what we want when we want it. We want it like today, now. But God tells us to wait. It's like he tells us by not giving us what we're praying for at that moment. That, as I mentioned, no doesn't mean no forever. It just means no at that time. So you have to be patient and wait on God. His timing, it's not our timing. And there's a reason for that. Because maybe we have some growing to do, or some maturity, or something, or a lesson that we have to learn before he blesses us with what we're asking for. Or he has to know that whatever we're asking for, we're able to handle those things. So, it's almost like sometimes our parents know what's best for us sometimes. And they might tell us, no, we can't do nothing, and we don't understand. But later on, when you get older and have your own children, then you realize, hey, that's okay. I understand why that was a no. So with God, we just have to trust in him. And a lot of things, like it says, it's a mystery. Our tomorrow's not promised to us. So whatever he's already done for us for tomorrow and for our future, he knows. And it's a mystery to us because we don't know. But do know and have hope that it's all good. Because God has nothing but greatness for us. And our Father in heaven is a wonderful, loving, kind Father. And with that said, as long as we are obedient and loving and kind and praying and asking for the fruits of the Spirit to be instilled in us, all those things that he has planned for us will be for us. So trust in him with everything that you are, all of your being, and everything will come together as God has planned it, not as we plan. We want to orchestrate our steps, but God does the orchestrating. He's already done it. We are following him. So that's for today. We did Sunday and Monday. So I want to thank you all again for tuning in and listening. Lord's willing, I will see you tomorrow. You have a wonderful Monday. Bye.